Happy New Year! Yay! Oh man! All right, so I had said to someone in one of the comments from a video I think from yesterday that I wasn't gonna do a video today. Oh boy, yeah, I'm lying through my teeth right now because I really wanted to jump on, say hi, wish you guys an extremely awesome 2022. I had one of my other viewers jump on Facebook and said Happy New Year, and I was like, it's not New Year yet over here. But he's in Guam, so he was one of the first people that ended up, enjoying the New Year's, and it's 2022 about 12 hours ago. So go figure. But yeah, I want to jump on, kind of talk about a few things, kind of like a personal PSA for a lot of you because 2022, I think is going to be a really cool year. I think it's going to be very active, especially in the coin roll hunting community. We're going to talk a little bit about a certain type of thing that not really prevalent, but I wanted to let you guys know and make you guys aware that this is certainly something that could be an issue. Yeah, we'll just talk about it here in a moment. And I also wanted to take some time to talk about a coin that I had completely missed. Not only missed, but I was wrong. I was completely wrong about this coin. And I had done a video about it probably, I don't know, a month ago, somewhere around there. And I had said, yeah, it's not worth getting these. The secondary market value is in the trash for this particular coin or coins like it. And I just wanted to come on video and say, that I was wrong. And yeah, I've been on YouTube for a while. I've been in numismatics since the mid '90s. So I'm an old dog, and then sometimes those old dogs, kind of, they miss the mark on certain things, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that. So, getting back to the kind of like PSA thing that I wanted to kind of draw your attention to is this thing called bank jugging. Not ball juggling or bank juggling or ball jugging or any of that stuff. Bank jugging. Honestly, it was the first time I ever heard about it a few weeks ago. Ended up doing some research and I come to find out that really bank jugging is just a really cute pet name for what is strong arm robbery. It's like you get your teeth knocked in and they take your wallet, they take your money, they take your keys, and just like that, that's what bank jugging is. Now, I had made mention that I think a lot more people are going to be coin roll hunting going into 2022 for kind of a different, not so much reason, but there's going to be a kind of different, I guess, focus for coin roll hunters out there in 2022. In that a lot of them are going to be seeking out brand new 2022 coins. All right, much like what you're going to get at the bank. You're hoping to get full bank boxes of brand new coins, okay? And the reason why I bring this up is I had done a video a few days ago, probably it was more like a week ago, talking about the importance of the upcoming coin releases for circulation. There's going to be brand new quarter series, the American Women quarter series, and just really stressing that the, I guess, quality control isn't going to be much better in 2022. We have this new COVID variant, Omicron or whatever it is. Sounds like a Transformer, reject for the old cartoons in the 80s. I don't know. It sounds like Megatron's kind of like right hand man that can't do anything right. Yeah, that's what Omicron is. It's a highly, I guess, transmissible variant of COVID. So I guess more people are getting it faster and it's like spreading like wildfire right now. And obviously, that's going to place some sort of effect to the U.S. Mint staffing and the Federal Reserve Bank and even the local banks. Just in the last 30 days, a couple of the banks that I personally go to uh, have closed down for the day because of staffing and COVID. Their employees had caught that, and they had to close the bank because there's only like 1-2 people that's able to work. So it is a real thing. Contrary to what your guys' belief is about COVID, me personally, I'm sick and tired of it. And one day it'll just go away, and I'm not looking back. I don't expect anybody else to. I'm just sick and tired of it being all over social media, being talked about. You get the big picture. I am just sick and tired of it. It's like I don't want to talk about it. But when it comes to topics like this, where we're talking about supply chain and the ability for people to process through the new coins, and that, my friends, also includes the U.S. Mint staff. Because, obviously, from what we've seen in the last just 2 years, since the whole beginning of this fiasco, is that there really wasn't a quality control for a lot of the coins in 2020 and 2021. All right, which really equates to a whole heck of a lot more errors for guys like you and I to discover. Okay, that's the good news. And I had mentioned that February is going to be that time of the year when all the brand new coins start to distribute through circulation, through the banking system, and all that. Usually, first week of February is when we begin to see brand new Lincoln Cent rolls and boxes really start to hit the ground running. Along with, I think from that point forward, a few weeks after, you're going to see the first release of this quarter. And then possibly nickels. And it's all going to happen very fast. Now, these sealed bank boxes, like what I have here, have traditionally sold anywhere from 8 to 12x right out of the gate. There have been some overperforming boxes, especially those boxes that come from the East Coast. So anything produced, and the main origin facility is the Philadelphia Mint, is normally going to be some of those hotter, kind of like well sought after product as anything from the Philadelphia Mint. Now, with that being said, since there's going to be such this high demand for sealed boxes, more than likely you're going to be going to a number of banks, which is going to, I guess, kind of keep you guys susceptible. Because can you imagine walking out of the bank with this thing, or maybe 2 or 3 of them, 4 of them, 5 of them? And then there's even people that actually search through currency, bank straps, bundles, bricks, you name it. So you're going to really leave yourself susceptible to any sort of robbery attempt, okay? And, bank jugging, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of minimize what I have here. So this is on YouTube. Now, a few of these are quite recent, like this top one, bank jugging, a rising concern in North Texas. Now, a lot of these cases have gone on in Texas, so it's kind of like the ground zero for this illegal activity, robbery. I'm just going to call it robbery. That's exactly what it is. BJ? No, we're not going to call it BJ. Yeah, we're not going to get a rise out of the situation. This is serious business. But if you look up and down, I mean, there is a good number of topics on bank jugging, okay? It's really serious business. The one that really struck a chord, and this was probably the one video that I saw for the very first time, where it made me think a lot more about what I'm doing to kind of protect myself, to go in that extra mile. But this one right here that says third arrest in violent $75,000 bank jugging heist. Actually was one of the employees of the bank. Okay, this one employee with the bank was the inside person that notified 2 thugs to go and rob this individual. Okay, they'll say, yeah, this guy took out $5,000, or this person took out $800. This person has $75,000 in cash. He looks like this, and then they go do their thing. Okay, it's a huge inside job type affair. And unfortunately, these type of things have been happening. It's like the type of shit that you see on movies. So I wanted to take some time to let you guys know that as we begin to go into 2022, there are people that will go through extraordinary lengths to do things like this. And all you have to do is really protect yourself. Make sure you know your surroundings. Okay, don't bank so late. We are into winter months. So, again, it gets dark really early in the day. I know most banks open till about 5:30, 6 o'clock, especially on a Friday night. Go to a bank that's, in a well established area with lots of people, like the ones that are like in malls, and not malls, but, like strip centers and, strip malls. Yeah, that's what it is, right? But really, really know your surroundings. In a state of Texas, I mean, you guys can pack heat, so obviously do everything you can to protect yourselves, especially if your intention is to go and take part into some of these activities. I'm telling you, is going to be very worthwhile to making some extra supplemental income. Okay, because if it's anything like the last X amount of years, and we could go back for a long time, maybe 10, 15 years, these first boxes to hit the streets are absolutely chef's kiss, white hot type of product. Okay, and that's not going to change this year. As a matter of fact, with the quality control and the possibility of more errors coming out on these coins, you better believe that people are going to pay more attention in 2022 than they did in 2021. All right, so that's bank jugging for you, robbery, BJ, whatever. Let's go ahead and talk about the coin that I was completely wrong about. And yeah, it's on the US Mint website. This thing is like a parasite. I just cannot get rid of it. And I'm talking about the US Mint in general, not so much the website or anything else. But I was talking smack about commemorative coins, about how they don't have a very good secondary market. I think I was wrong about one specific coin. Now, I can't really say the same for all the other coins, commemorative-wise, that released in 2021. However, as you guys know, I have pretty strong words to say about all commemorative coins, especially the 2021 Krista McAuliffe commemorative coins. Okay, this is both the proof silver and the uncirculated silver. Now, you guys probably had received a notification. If you guys are synced up by email to the US Mint notification system, you probably had received maybe an email or a text messaging just letting you know, hey, there's 24 hours left to obtain this coin, and then that's it. All right. Well, I got the notification. I thought about it, and it came to, I think it stopped yesterday or the day before as being the final day, but I waited till 8 p.m. to decide to jump on to buy a couple of the uncirculated silver dollars. And I'll tell you why here in a second. It has nothing to do with the secondary market, but I wanted to help promote and put in to this program because they do contribute a portion of the sales to a cause, which is nice. I had said that, oh yeah, they don't even do this stuff, and come to find out, someone had said, yeah, they do, Sean. So you better modify and change things. Well, once the bullets are out of the gun, I can't suck them back in. So I'm eating my words right now. And this is a really tough thing for me to say, but, to kind of end 2021 on the right foot to get into 2022, I figure I'd go ahead and make amends with you guys and let you guys know that I really screwed up. Now, the reason why I screwed up is that this is actually a very pretty coin. By the time I got to the US Mint page, it was like 8:30, something like that at night. The day before, it was unavailable for sale. So I went, clicked on the listing for this coin. By the way, this thing's been on sale all year long. Now it says sold out. I don't know if they sold all 350,000 pieces across both the proof and uncirculated, but I'm willing to bet that it was all spoken for. But this is actually a very pretty coin. I think they knocked it out of the park with the likeness of Krista on the obverse of the coin, and then the reverse of the coin is fantastic. I have a 9-year-old that goes to school, and I love the teachers. I think they're criminally underpaid for the things that they go through, and for really fostering education and good values and things like that through our school system. Well, most of all, it's a lot of that has to do with home stuff too. But as you can see, I really like the overall design of this coin, and I missed the boat. I didn't get to it quick enough. I still want to buy one. Herein lies the problem. And the one I want is the uncirculated. Herein lies the problem. When you go onto eBay, because obviously that's like the go-to place to get it, there's not a whole lot of them left on eBay. There's 51 listings as of this specific moment in this video. There's only 51 available. And they're not all singular coins, okay? They're not all singular coins. They're not all uncirculated. They're not all proof. Look what I typed in. 2021 McAuliffe Silver. So if you wanted to buy one, keep in mind the list price, $74. You're going to have to pay $15, $14 more above what the list price is to obtain one today. This one right here is the uncirculated silver dollar coin. That's the coin that I wanted to get. And I will eventually end up getting one or two of these for my own personal collection. I know it doesn't feel the same because, you buy it, but the people that you purchase it from on eBay does not contribute a specific amount of money toward the cost, okay? Which in this particular case is going to be, all right, so $10 for each silver dollar coin are authorized to be paid to the FIRST Foundation, First Inspiration and Recognition of Science and Technology Robotics Program to engage and inspire young people through mentor-based programs. So that's ultimately the cause that I wanted to stake in for buying this coin. It's not really about buying it to invest in it because I want to buy it because it's an absolute dime of a design for a modern commemorative. And I hate modern commemoratives with a passion. I think a lot of it is just it's a lot of it is like driven to dead presidents or armed services, which, believe me, armed services deserve their day in the light for everything that they do. But they've already done commemoratives for each of those branches for the most part. But or some sort of medal. There's a lot of recognition already for them. But it's I missed out. Proof coins are $90. They're even selling the empty cases because they probably sent them to PCGS. But if I want to get a proof 70, okay, they're running $250. Certain websites are selling it for that. PCGS ones are $250 as well. Those are proof. I'm trying to see if here's an uncirculated Mint State 69 for $110, which I guess is not bad, but I want the whole thing with the packaging and whatnot. But as you can see, I really screwed up. Now there's not a whole lot out there for me to choose from. There's only 51 listings, which, when it comes to a commemorative, that's kind of unheard of. Usually people will buy these and then they'll flood the market. At any one given time, there'll be like 200 to 300 of them the year of release for these coins, and I completely missed out. I'm kicking myself in the ass, believe me. It still hurts to talk about it because I'm still reeling from this. But when we go into actual sold listings, you'll see that they're all selling for above market for the government packaged items. All right, they're somewhere in that $90 to $100 range, and I'm gonna be paying more. And my contribution to this program, there's going to be none going to the first initiative, that program. So yeah, I was completely wrong on this, and because of that, I'm gonna have to eat crow and end up paying a little bit more for it. And I was completely wrong. And it's probably a good reason why I shouldn't talk about commemoratives anymore because of things like this. So yeah, it's a learning lesson. Again, commemoratives I usually overlook because they have no secondary market value. I've said that time and time again, but this one particular release, I should have paid a little bit more attention to. And as you can see, they have been selling. They've been selling consistently. They're really good looking coins. They're very pretty. I think they did Miss McAuliffe a service when they designed this and when they crafted it. Again, the proof ones look a little bit ghostly. I like the uncirculateds because you could see a lot more of the detail. I just like the natural way of the uncirculated satiny kind of like finish on those coins. But yeah, I hope some of you were able to pick up a few of these. They're a good looking coin. I think they're going to be popular for years to come because of the type of commemorative it is. It's geared toward teaching, and you have a really popular figure that lost her life in one of the biggest, most notable space shuttle launches in history, because she was going to be the first teacher to head out into orbit, into outer space, and it didn't happen. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Another thing before I let you guys go, just kind of like a New Year's 2022 reminder, and maybe you could set this as a little bit of a resolution. When you're getting into coins, and whether you're new, you're an old dog in numismatics, whatever the case may be, keep in mind, show a little bit of patience, with not myself, but everybody else who's trying to get into hobby, because the bigger that this hobby gets, the better it's going to be for everyone. It's going to be a highly advantageous, thing to happen for the hobby. Especially for people that's going to inherit your collections, and they have to pay like a lot more money for it because it's worth more money. It's just that passing on the educational aspect and being patient with new collectors and new roll hunters and things like that is very important. One more thing, Cherry Picker's Guide, as far as I could tell, will be released this spring. Now, that could always change. They are using a new publisher. There's a few contributors on the Cherry Picker's Guide side of things for that. Was it volume 2 with the half dimes to gold, or whatever it is, that second book. That one will be releasing this year. I'm hearing March, April, somewhere around there. I think they're using Krause Publishing as opposed to Whitman to get the books published and sent out. They are incredibly reliable, and I hope to see this. And last of all, don't buy the physical book. That's way too expensive, even at $80-$90. They've come down just a shade, but they're still expensive, and don't settle for the older editions. Wait for the new ones, or order the digital form. I also have those in my description box if you don't have it yet. And upload it to your iPad or computer or something like that. It's a great resource if and only if you could tolerate a digital file. But that's it, guys. That's going to go ahead and do it. As always, be safe out there. If you guys are going to go out and party and do all that stuff, make sure you designate a driver or take Uber. The $10,000 funeral or or anything like that is not worth it when you're behind the wheel. I'm pro against drinking and driving, of course. And let's have fun, man. Let's really dig in. Let's get our silver and gold and coins. Next year should be a lot of fun. That's going to go ahead and wrap it up for 2021 on the Blue Ridge Silverhound side of things. I'm your host, Sean. Again, thank you guys. I love you bunches. Let's go ahead and rock out 2022 as we always do. You guys take care, and I will see you on the next coin video in approximately 12 hours. All right, see you guys.